Okay, I'm gonna have to start this all over again because my I forgot to delete 2 videos and it wouldn't allow me to do any more. So anyway, these are the things that I showed at the beginning that you have now missed. These are what are called, oh darn, that one came up. Iris folding, and I did these a while back, but I thought that I would show them to you, and I don't know how many people know how to do iris folding on my channel, how many don't. If you would like me to do a video on iris folding, you can leave it in the chat below, and I will definitely do a video on it. It's very, very easy to do, and it's a lot of fun. Oh my God. Geesh. I have nothing but issues with these guys this morning. They're just crazy. These are anchors that I did with my son, who's now in the Air Force, was in the Navy. And I did one to send to him, and then I thought they looked so cool that I did a few more. And then I did cowboy boots. I've done many more than this, but this is what I seem to have left in my stash, is these ones. This would be more for, I don't know, a guy or a girl who kind of likes brown boots. These are definitely for a girl. I don't know. I think they could kind of go anywhere, really. This one I think is mostly for a little girl or a girl. This is one that a guy or a girl would like. My cowboy boots happen to be black. And then this one is just one that I did with kind of random colors. It has the black boot, and you know, cowboy boots have so many different patterns in them these days that, you know, you just aren't sure. And this one, it's a cowboy boot, but it reminded me of those parade boots. And I almost hung like a tassel down here, but I didn't. So if you would like me to do a video on how to do iris folding, I'd be happy to do that. I haven't been feeling very well the last few days, so I haven't been on here, and the cats know it because they have been, you know, on the couch or in the bed, wherever I was, they've been there because I wasn't feeling good. So now today they think they can just get away with everything, and they can't. Now this is a ATC card I did in 2018, like towards the end of 2018. So I'm, you know, kind of hoping. I'm doing Spankies giveaway challenge, where you have to make, you know, like a ATC card and a tag, which this is the tag I've made. And I left the eyelash trim long because I thought, you know, if Spanky wants to cut it or take it out and put less in, she could definitely do that. So I have signed the back so that she knows where it comes from. This one's signed, and then I put the name of my YouTube channel down here, which I should write, I guess, YouTube on there. So that she knows. And now I am working on the postcard. Where did the postcard go? I just messed up the postcard when we were working on the first one that I really liked, because I had a postcard background. But this is going to be a part of the postcard. And I had, where is it? I don't know if I threw it out or if the cats just threw it someplace. Get down. Get out. Go on. You guys have been enough trouble this morning. And Mom's not having it. Oh, I don't know what I did with this ink. Oh, here it is. And it didn't lay down properly because I had used double-sided tape. It didn't lay down. It wouldn't let me shift it, and it tore. And I really like that one because it was the perfect size. So now I'm creating... Look, you two are going to end up ticking me off today because I'm not feeling good. I don't want to play around with you. So now I am trying to figure out a way. There are other ones, but they're not the proper size. Like I have this one, but Spanky wants them 4x6, and these ones are where did my ruler go? These guys keep jumping up here and everything's going flying. But I think they're 3x5.5 or something like that. Oh my god, I just had the darn thing here. Oh, here it is. See, they threw it under something else. See, these ones here are and I like these because it kind of fit with the fairy theme. They are made. This is Once Upon a Springtime. And this is Butterfly Gardens, Botanical Gardens by Graphic 45. And I really like the Once Upon a Springtime collection. But these, even if I take it right to the edge, is like 5.25. And if I take it right up to there and there, I can only get 3.5 out of it. Or 3 and... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 eighths, I guess. So it's just not the proper size. So I don't know how I can do this. I have these ones. Come on. And if I add like this is part of the Secret Garden collection too, and if I go right to the edge, I can get 4. And then here, if I go right up to, oh, I can get 6 out of that. But the only thing that bothers me with this is it doesn't say postcard. I mean, I'm sure she'll know it's a postcard, but it bothers me that it doesn't say it. And none of the others do either. And I've looked through a ton of my Graphic 45 stuff, and you know, the only thing I can do is, you know, maybe cut this down, but then that's a smaller postcard too. I really want to stick to what Spanky's directions are, and I'm not getting anywhere fast. So can you go now? Thank you. I do have some other stuff I've tried. I just finally was online yesterday with a guy and got hopefully my HP Instant Ink printer fixed, because I've had it since March and I haven't been able to use it. It wouldn't print a damn thing other than instructions for the computer. So maybe what I'll do is I'll put you on pause for a few minutes and see if I can find a postcard, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and I obviously have a printer who doesn't understand 4x6 or 5x7, and I'm now frustrated with it. So, I mean, I've been getting full pages of a postcard, and I've been getting, there's the other one. The other ones I'm getting are these kind, and these kind got a little bit bigger, and yeah, it's just too much. So I'm gonna make my own, and it might, I mean, it will say postcard in it. I wish it had been at the top part, but I don't know how I can do that, you know. Just hang on here. What's this? I could take that out to 6. And this from here to here could be 4. And then I could just take the words postcard and put them on there. But boy, I'm telling you, I've never had such a problem with a printer in my life. And boy, this one, it's just started printing. I've had it since March. And like I said, all it would print for me was the instructions for the printer, or what do you call it, the ranges of things. So it just was not good. It was driving me insane. So here we want to go a little more than 4, because I want to get that whole thing here in. And then I can, so what is that at, 4.5? Okay, just go, Nico. Mommy's not happy right now. So just don't let me take it out on you, okay? And then we need to go 6 inches. Okay, but I want it 6 inches from this side. So that works out fine. And then we want 4. Where'd you go for? There you are. Oh, and I don't really want to take that thing off. Oh well, things happen. It might look a little crooked. I don't know. Let's see if it'll fit here. Yes, it will. Okay, so this time I am going to, because we've got double-sided tape down there already, I'm just going to clean this off. Got that all over my hand. So I'm going to clean this off, and I'm going to glue the back, just so that we have a bit of wiggle room to play with to get this on. Oh darn. Get it on properly. And I am going to do this. So it's at the edges. I can clean my desk off later. Just so we don't have a bunch of bumpies underneath. Now, where's my working towel? There. I'll bring you over. Oop, gotta get you right way up. Okay. There's the girls. So we gotta go this way and down and down and there. Now, why couldn't that have done that easy the first time? Would have been a joy if it had. Now I'm going to open a new Elmo towel because the pink one needs to get washed. I'm gonna have to go get some more of these. I like them. Come on, get off my finger. Thank you. Oops, rub it on the other side, silly. Now, oh, I have such a mess back here. I'm gonna have to spend a day cleaning when my body's up to it again. It's just in my one thing where I try to keep the things that I use every day. I have gone back into my old habit there of, you know, just throwing everything into it. And, oh, come on, what's wrong with you, scissors. You're brand new and you just don't work. Get off me. And I'm not using my fabric scissors for you, so you can forget that. Where's my black scissors though? I'll do better. I'm using these ones. Just to get that little piece there. Okay, so there's Miss Spanky and her. Now we've got her postcard finished, and oh, that looks like a postmark right there, but it's on the bottom. Now where was that piece of paper that said postcard? Oh, not that. Oh, right here. Nico, buddy, come on. There is absolutely no room up here today at all. I'm sorry. No, you're gonna have to just get right down. No, I'm not printing anything else. That's what I want. I'm not fighting. Not in the mood to fight with craft stuff today, I'm afraid. There we go. And you go put postcard here. And I can, let me see, I can just stress this a little bit after I just want to trim the weave a bit more off. Go straight, guys. Sorry, I'm whispering to myself. That doesn't help you at all, does it? I'm sorry. You know, it's kind of hard to craft and be pleasant with the cats at the moment. You know, like with them getting into things. And I mean, Nico has this thing and has had it since he was a kitten, that as soon as that printer starts, man, he is right there. It doesn't matter where he has been. He could have been sound asleep in another room, or in a, like when I lived in a 3-bedroom townhouse, he could be upstairs in one of the, no, it was a 4-bedroom townhouse. And if he was upstairs in one of the bedrooms, under a bed, even, didn't matter. He heard that printer start, or even just click, and boom, he was right there. And, you know, on my other printer, he could get his paws caught in it, and it used to scare the heck out of me. So, you know, I always either stood right by the printer, or when I lived with my son, I had the printer put up. My son had given me this shelf and said, "Can you use this for anything?" And I said, "Actually, yes." I said, "I could use that." And he said, "Where do you want it?" And I said, "Right up there, so that I can put my printer on there, and then the cat can't reach it." So he drilled a hole in the bottom of it and everything so that the cords could come down. And that kind of saved me a lot of hassle because then the cat, I mean, he could sit and listen to it all he wanted, but he could not get up to grab at the paper or stick his paw in the spooler. And now I lost my stamp. What has happened today? What is happening? Why does everything disappearing on us today? Oh, maybe this is it. Here we go. This is a cute one. Where's my, I'm gonna grab a pair of fancy scissors that are just over here. Oh, which one is that? Next drawer. Which are the ones that look close? These will do. I think these are the ones I wanted. Yeah. Just to give them that stamp-like look. There. Stick that there. And I am... See, normally if I was doing this to go into a scrapbook album or on a card or something, I would make so much 3D go into this that the whole thing would be layered up, but I don't have much time, I don't think, to get this into Spanky, so I'm trying my best to get it done. Like I said, getting sick over the past few days has not helped, and won't be going back to Walmart unless I take my own baby wipes or something to wipe the handles of the carts, because I don't like getting sick. I don't care who it's, you know, what store it's for or whatever, you know, like, you would think that all the stores would do it by now. Most of them do here have the medical wipes, you know, so it's like you're using alcohol to wipe your hands, and you can wipe the carts down with them, or cart handles at least, because I mean, you're holding them, and you know, you don't know who had it before you or before them, and that's a great way to get sick. And I have a very low immune system right now, so I just can't afford that. I have to be very careful because my immune system has gone to pot since the car accident and all the stuff with my lungs and whatnot, and I just cannot afford that. No. Spanky's gonna turn that way. I hope she turns it the right way. And doesn't matter if she does or she doesn't. She'll eventually, if she opens it and it's that way, then she'll turn it around. So I will now find my pen here someplace. Maybe I'll use a Posca pen. No, it's just paper. I had my pen. I know I had my pen. What happened to it? I'm not having a good day, am I, guys? I'm looking for things all over the place. That's why I was thinking I should just play in Fat Fred today. Just there's my pen covered by the pink cloth. Okay, look up. No, I told you guys, come on. Okay, so Spanky, I'm really sorry that I didn't have you online for this one, but I have signed the back, And then this one as well. And I hope you'll excuse my voice and whatnot. And it has been signed. My nickname is Kat, so I had put that on first, and I thought, no, she won't know me by that name. And then I put my name, Lynn, underneath, because Mason is my last name. And then I put my YouTube channel name down here so that you would know who I was as well, because you know me on your YouTube channel as Country Girl Scrappin'. So I now have a tag and a ATC card and now a postcard. Unfortunately, you know, for both of us, but me especially, things just didn't work out the way I wanted. You know, like I would love to add a message on here, but I don't want to mess up the graphics. I could just do it here maybe. And just put love your channel on there. So then I can get this into an envelope and get it sent off to Spanky. And one of the things I was looking for to put on her postcard was I was trying to find like something that said postcard that had a squirrel on it, but I couldn't find anything. I'm sorry, squirrel, but I love watching your channel too, and I love when you do the friendship flocks. And I think it's just great that you and Spanky do things together like that. I think that's amazing. I have a friend here who has her and her husband. They do cards, the same as I used to with the 3D cards and stuff. And they do them together. And men have such a creative mind that women don't usually think about it. But I know that Squirrel, you kept saying when you were doing one video that I watched that I'm doing this without Spanky here and I don't know what she'd do. But I mean, you do know, you know, like, because it's not Spanky's project, it's your project. So it's what your brain sees is that's what you need to do. You know, if your brain pictures it one way and, you know, Spanky's pictures it a different way, because none of us create the same as another person. Nobody does. I used to teach scrapbooking and card making at a local scrapbook store here, which has gone out of business. And I would make up, you know, like I would, at home, I would have to make up what, you know, I'd have to choose the paper at the scrapbook store and choose the elements that were going to go in it. And then I'd have to go home and I'd have to design it. And then it would go up on a shelf, you know, that this is my next class. This is how much it's going to cost to take the class. And then I always had to pull enough supplies for at least 12 people because that's how many the classroom held. So when I picked the paper to do the design, I also picked enough of each paper that I was using to make sure I could do 12 kits. And all it was things that I was going to use in that design of a layout. And then I would make 12 kits up. And usually my classes were full, especially when I did mini books, like mini albums. Everyone in my class, they loved especially the Christmas mini albums, but any other mini albums I did, they just loved them. So, I mean, when it came to Christmas mini albums, it was like, Lynn, that's your job. It's like, okay, you know, so I would, you know, get the owner to order in the papers that I wanted to use, and you know, get me the whole line kind of thing, and then she'd bring it into the store as well, so that, you know, I would get my Christmas mini album made and up on display in November, and then people would start booking the, I want to be in that class. I want to be in that class. And sometimes I'd have to do 2 and 3 classes on the same thing, which was great, because the more people that attended the class, the more money I made, the more money the store made. And, it was a good thing. I loved working there. It was my favorite place to be. And then I had a stroke and it took everything away from me. Much the same as this car accident has now done. But anyway, I'm Spanky. I'm going to get this mailed off to you. It's pouring rain out there today, so I'm not going today. Maybe tomorrow, and hopefully by tomorrow I will be feeling better. And I mean, the post office is really close to my house, so I will try to get it done and sent off to you as quickly as I can, because I want to be in on your giveaway. Do I have, oh, I can't remember. I'm going to have to go back and watch your giveaway video and see if I have to write giveaway on this. I can't remember that part. So I'll do that. Okay, Fred, say hello. Say hello. Hello. Because you're not leaving your mommy alone. No. You're not. Okay, say goodbye. There. Okay, so for now, this is all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna go and load this, post this up now, and then I'm gonna come back and do another one. And I think I'm just gonna kind of work and try. I gotta clean some of this up here so that the cat has a place to lay down, so that he'll stop bugging me. And then I'll come back maybe and just work in Fat Fred, because that's what I feel like doing today. Just, I know, just to, zone out and relax kind of thing. Anyway, Spanky, I'm going to go. I need to find out from your channel, and I will do that. I will go and look before I mail this. And I may throw some other goodies in there for you and for Squirrel too. And I will say goodbye for now with the tail. There he goes, knocking everything over. I'll say goodbye for now, and have a great day, afternoon, or evening, wherever it is where you are. And don't forget that creative clutter is way better than idle neatness, and I will see you again very soon. Thank you.